Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Terraform for beginners. So this is part two of the session we had yesterday. So let's proceed. We stopped at after creating few resources. Let's complete the rest of them and complete this deployment. So this is the architecture. We have our resource group created. VNet is also created. Subnet is created, and yeah, these are created. Let's create all the rest of the resources and complete the deployment. Let's jump into Visual Studio Code. So this is the current state at which the code is. Let's grab our entire code, the remaining code basically, and put it over here. Let me explain you the entire code. So till here we created. Next is network interface card. So we will change the name of this network interface card to something like this. And location, I'll use the resource group location. So location and resource group location name would be same everywhere because all the resources are supposed to be in same location and same resource group. And IP configuration, I have given this name web server name dash IP. Web server name is the variable, subnet ID. Now IP address allocation type, I have kept it as dynamic. There are two, either dynamic or static. I have used dynamic. Public IP address ID, I have used this. The public IP address is created in the next block. This is public IP block. This is the name of the public IP address. Resource group again, same, test resource group. Same goes for location also. Allocation method, I have used a variable environment which says if the environment is in production, then keep the public IP allocation to static, else keep it to dynamic. So as of now, the value is development, so the allocation will be dynamic. Now the next is network security group, web server NSG. It's a firewall basically. Again, the resource group, I'll change it. Same for location also. And the name I have used resource prefix variable and added NSG over there. The next resource block is network security rule. Name I have, this network security rule is for creating RDP rule basically, remote desktop protocol. The name is RDP rule. Priority I've given as 100. Direction is inbound. There are two directions, the inbound or outbound. We'll use this for inbound traffic. Access is allow. Protocol I have given as TCP. Source port ranges star means all the ports. Destination I have is 3389. 3389 is the default port for RDP. Source address prefix star means all IP addresses. And destination address prefix also star. Resource group name, I'll use test resource group again. And same for the network security group name is already this one. So yeah. Now we will attach this network security group to a subnet using this block. Azure RM Subnet Network Security Group Association. This is the name. Subnet ID is this. It will reference from my subnet block. Network security group ID is also it will reference from this block. Now the final step is creating the VM. Resource name is Azure RM Virtual Machine Web Server VM. Name is this. Web server name is the variable, and I have added VM to it. Location again is S resource group. Location resource group name of the same. Network interface IDs. It will grab from this network interface ID block over there, and let's move this count. It's not required. Now storage image reference. We are using Windows Server, so publisher is Windows Server, offer is Windows. SKU means stock keeping unit, SKU, which basically means which line of Windows Server we are using. We are using 2012 R2 data center. Storage OS disk name I have given something like this: variable web server name OS disk, caching read write, create from image, and manage disk as type as standard LRS. OS profile computer name, this is basically the host name of the computer. Var.computer name, I have defined a variable over there in vars.tf, and admin username is again a variable defined already, and same goes for the password. So let's do a Terraform. Let's directly do a Terraform apply to this. Check. I'll give a yes to it. Just give it a minute. So this is completed. Let's go to the let's go to the Azure portal and check our deployment. Yeah, to refresh test RG. As you can see, all the resources are created. This is my VM. I have my IP address, network and subnet. If I go to networking, I have my RDP rule over here in the NSG. This is the NSG, and this is my private IP address. So that was our objective. We have completed this. Thanks for watching the video. Do like, share, and subscribe, and put a comment to it.